Incomplete. He had 2 feet down.
Yeah, from here, of course, we're all the way across the field, so we're not in a spot to really make a call. It'll be 4th down, though. It looks like they're going to send out the punt team as Carroll. A good effort, though, by Bradley. Close over there on that sideline, and a great throw under duress, but falls, ends up being called incomplete. He caught it over there on the sideline, must have had a foot out as Carroll will boot it away.
Good boot.
Puts it down inside the 10 as it'll bounce. It's picked up there, and he won't get anywhere. He maybe got a yard on the return as he's dropped at the 12-yard line. He got on the ball to keep it from rolling past, but that was about all he could do. That was Lance Willis on the return and didn't get a lot out of it.
Great job by Lane Carroll there. If you let it go, it was going to go inside the 5, and if they had to pick it up, and it was a short kick enough for the Cats to get down there and defend it. Great job by Lane Carroll.
7-0 Cats leading as we near the end of the first quarter. 2:25 to go. There's a snap. This time it's Jordan. He's got a crease on the right side, and he's got a first down. Gain of 11 as he gets it up past the 20, close to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons. They get going quick here, coming out of the huddle after forcing the punt. First down of the game for Falcon offense.
Great job by Bobby Medley to come all the way across the field to make that stop, though.
Yeah, Medley able to cover some ground out of that safety position. There's a snap. This time up the middle, and it's clogged up. Maybe got a yard, if that, as he fumbled the ball late in that. The Cats jumped on it, but it looks like they called him down. He got a yard. That was Holloway on the carry.
It's hard not to get excited when you see a ball flying around like that.
Yeah, everybody wants to jump on it. You know, you also have the chance for a big man touchdown. Everybody loves a big man touchdown. Brings up 2nd down and 8. And they got to get it to the 34-yard line. There's a snap. They'll put a man in motion. This time a toss straight back, and he's upended after a short gain of 2. That was Lance Willis. That time.
Aaron Rose came across there and literally just had to stick his head up out of the ground. He got knocked down and stuck his head up and swept his feet out from under him there.
He was able to stick with the play there. Good play by Rose, who's already got a touchdown tonight. Again, 7-0 the score.
Ball is at the Falcon
28-yard line. The ball's the line to gain the 34 for the first, so another big 3rd down for the Bearcat defense. There's a snap. It's Jordan around the edge, and he's met in the backfield, but he can't get him down. Aaron Rose, but now a host of Bearcats get in there.
Great job by Aaron Rose.
Preston Schaefer got there as Aaron Rose was able to hold him up. He slipped out of Aaron Rose's tackle, but a good pursuit by the defense. It goes down as a loss. 5 yards on the play, and that'll force an Abingdon punt. 4th down and 11 now. As Medley is back to return, he's standing at the 40-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter, too.
There's a snap. The punt is low, but he gets it off. It's a high spiraling punt right at the 40. Medley lets it go, doesn't touch it, and it rolls down to the 30. Wasn't a bad outcome there that he let it go.
It looked like he just lost it in the lights. Look what happened there.
He just kind of over-pursued it. 10.3 seconds to go. The Bearcats will have the ball at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 on the left hash. So one play here if they do decide to run it. So the Bearcat defense so far has allowed just 1 first down to this point. Against this running attack, I'm sure that, of course, we're pretty used to playing against run teams. The Cats are. Chilhowie, of course, last week. Greg Sanchez in that rushing attack. We'll see how they fare for the rest of the night. But so far, this first quarter, they've been pretty consistent up front at stopping the run. 2 running backs in the backfield. That's Rose and Adkins. Lathrop's going to keep. Spin past a man. Now he's slung down at the 37-yard line. Gain of 6 on the first down run to cut it to 2nd and 4, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. 7-0. Bearcats leading it. All you could ask for there. Only 1 first down for Abingdon there in the first quarter. We'll go to a quick commercial break. 7-0. Bearcats leading it here at Abingdon High School.
Bearcat fans, following every Virginia High School home football game, visit Shoney's at Exit 5 for the world-famous breakfast bar. Serving until midnight, Shoney's is a proud sponsor of Bearcat Athletics. Listen to Virginia High School football on your computer or mobile device at Spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio. Bearcat Radio is brought to you by State Line Motors. Visit State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol.
Hi, I'm Dustin Lynch. You don't have to listen to country music to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you just can't control, like your girlfriend running out on you with your best friend. But there's some drama that you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency.
Welcome back to Abingdon High School. Bearcats have the ball at the 37-yard line, 2nd down and 4. They're working left to right now as we start the second quarter. There is a false start here before the snap. It looked like one of the linemen, looked like it was on the center there. Travis Williams moved the ball, they said. So 5 yards, that'll set them back to 2nd down and 9 or 10. False start there. So pushes them back to open up the second quarter. Big penalty. On the quarter, Virginia High 113 total yards. Abingdon just 19 yards of total offense. So not a lot going on for Abingdon in that first quarter. 113, though, for the Cats.
Scratch the 10-yard play by Pierre Jordan, and they're down at 8.
Yeah, just that one run from Jordan. Basically the offense so far. Lathrop dropping back. He's going to laser one across the middle into double coverage. Incomplete. Intended there for Lane Carroll. He was down at the 30-yard line. There is a flag in the backfield.
And we have a flag on the play.
Looked like it was probably going to be
it's definitely something the Bearcats. You can tell by Jamie's body motion.
Holding on the offense. So that's the third holding penalty on the Cats this afternoon. So they'll walk it off. That'll make it 2nd down and close to 20 now.
Back-to-back big penalties, and now instead of having 2nd and 4, you're looking at 2nd and 14. 19.
Well, 2nd and 9 there. So the 10-yard penalty sets them back. 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 to the left, that is. Carroll off by himself to the left side. There's a snapper rolling out to the right side to Lathrop. Now he's going to come back. He throws wide of the intended receiver. That was Michael Bradley having to lay out for it, and it's up and away from him. So incomplete, 3rd down and long.
It'll be 3rd down.
This Bearcat team's got to get its body language right back in order.
It's got to get back in sync for sure as things have fell off here the last couple of possessions for him. That first drive, very physical rush attack out of the spread for the Cats. That ended in that touchdown run from Aaron Rose. But in the 2 drives since, they haven't been able to do much. In fact, they've almost been going backwards with the penalties. It's 3rd down and long. They've got to get it across the 40, and they snap it from inside the 20. Lathrop breaks by a tackle, but he's brought down there. Sack, loss of 2. And that will bring up 4th down as he lost.
And I don't think Daniel Vincer or Dawson Garrett touched anybody there on that block.
So 4th down. Lane Carroll out to punt it away. His heels are at the 7-yard line, so he's really going to have to get a hold of this one. Abingdon with 2 men back deep as Carroll kicks it straight up in the air. He kicked it off the bottom, right off the bottom, and it barely goes. Didn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's punted down at the 35-yard line.
What a turn of events.
Just a 15-yard punt officially from that line of scrimmage.
Bearcat 35-yard line.
Yes. First and 10 Abingdon from the 35. So not a good turn of events here for the Cats. All those penalties and now a bad punt just hit off the top of the foot of Carroll and went straight into the air and didn't get any distance on it. Now the Falcons set up on the 35-yard line. They'll hand it off to Pierre Jordan around the right side. He's looking for a gap. He breaks a tackle out past the first down. He got 13 yards or 14 there and down inside the 25 to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 Abingdon. This crowd coming alive. It's really the first time tonight. Those last couple of plays have been the first time they've been able to really get excited this afternoon. So there is a good crowd here in Abingdon. There's a snap. It's Jordan again, this time off the left side. He's got a couple of blocks inside the 10 to the 5. At the pylon, waiting on a sign. Touchdown, Abingdon. 22-yard touchdown there from Pierre Jordan. And that has got them back to an extra point away from tying the ball game at 7-7. Just cut it inside the pylon right at the end of that one.
Abingdon's offense is Pierre Jordan.
Yeah, so far he's been the main guy here in the first half of this one. 10:45 to go in the first half, 7-6 with the extra point looming. On for the extra point, Graham Griffith. There's a snap. The hold is good. The kick upright, right through the middle. 22-yard touchdown, and the extra point goes through, and we're tied at 7. And the Falcons able to answer back here in the second quarter for the second score of the ball game as we're at it all tied again. So the Cats have had several chances to get things going, but couldn't get anything after that first drive. That first drive, picture perfect.
Yeah, and, I mean, you're not giving your quarterback any room to work by having to get back in 1st and 25 again. I mean, we were gashed him with the run attack there, but we're not able to do that whenever we get back in those long drive situations.
That is true. Let's see what happens here with the kickoff coming up. So that was Pierre Jordan there on the touchdown run.
Graham Griffith will kick for the Falcons.
Graham Griffith
Deep for the Bearcats.
going to boot it away here. Again, brought to you by State Line Motors. Didn't have a red zone trip that time. 22-yard touchdown run, though, for the Falcons. And
Bradley.
back to an all-square game. We knew it was going to be a close one, so buckle your seatbelts. I think we're going to be in for a good one tonight from Abingdon High School. Griffith boots it away to Howard, who fields it right at the 25-yard line. He looks for a couple of blocks, gets up past the 30, and he's brought down at the 34-yard line. That's where the Cats will set up shop for their 4th drive of the ball game.
Takes the kickoff for the Bearcats.
So Abingdon defense able to take advantage of some penalties there on the Cats on the last couple of drives. Got to clean it up here if you're Virginia High. Penalties have been an issue for them over the last few weeks. Again, the Cats 4-1 on the year, Abingdon 5-1. This is one of the best games in Southwest Virginia tonight. Virginia High has won 3 in a row. Virginia has won 3 in a row, and so is Abingdon. This is Howard off to the right side looking for the sticks. Brought down right at the 44-yard line. It looks like he got the first. We're waiting on a ruling here from the refs. I believe it's a first down. Looking straight down the line. It's almost where I'm sitting, straight down for the 44, and they motion first down Cats as they get it up to the 44-yard line. So a good play there to get things back going here for the offense, getting it going in the right direction. 1st and 10 as they're moving the chains.
And, you know, these last couple of drives or runs by Michael Howard have probably been his best of the year. It's looking very physical right now.
There's a snap. Howard up the middle again, jukes by a man and gets it close to the 50 to the 49.
Another holding
flag.
call, though.
Howard carrying for the Bearcats.
We haven't seen holding be a big issue over the last few games. So it's odd that we're seeing it tonight become the issue.
It's just having a defensive line. They're in your face. They're physical. They're fast. And they're back in Jamie Lathrop's mouthpiece every time he hikes the ball, it looks like.
So they're going to mark off the penalty for holding 10 yards. It'll be another 1st down and 20 coming up for the Bearcats. It happened a lot last week.
Bearcats penalized 10 yards.
Matter of fact, they had a huge play wiped off because of a holding penalty against Abingdon or against Chilhowie last week. 45 penalty yards here in the first half
At the Bearcat 34-yard line.
tonight. So big issue so far for the Cats. There's a snap. Lathrop dropping to the left side. Now he's rolling. He'll hit Carroll as he weaves up near the original line of scrimmage. You got 8 or 9 of those yards back, and it'll set up a 2nd down and close to 12 as they get it up close to the 45-yard line for 2nd down.
And the good part about that is with that kind of yardage, it just makes it seem like the first play was only -1 yards instead of -10, you know.
Yeah, if you can make up for that, you got to make up for it quick, though. You only
get 4 downs.
Yeah, you only get four downs, usually 3, you know, from different positions to get 10 yards, and now you're trying to get that many in 20.